What's going on, Eagles Nation? You know why I'm here. You know what I want to talk about. Right before free agency starts on Wednesday, the Philadelphia Eagles have made moves today. They have made moves that have impacted this roster in many ways. I'm going to start right off by saying, Howie Roseman, I salute you, buddy. I'm happy with the moves, excited about the moves. A little scared about the moves, though. I'll be honest with you. Let's start off with the first news of the day. It was Kiko Alonso along with Byron Maxwell getting traded to the Miami Dolphins for undisclosed draft picks. Now, we don't know what those picks are, but the Miami Dolphins, they don't hold that many draft picks, so most likely it's going to be a swap. Maybe a first-round swap. Maybe the Eagles move down to 8. We'll see. That's what I hope. Now, I'll say this. I was very excited when the Eagles got Byron Maxwell. I think Byron Maxwell can be a good player in the right system. I know in Billy Davis's defense, for some reason, Byron Maxwell wanted to play 10 to 15 yards off the wide receiver, which all the wide receiver would have to do is run a quick slant, pick up the first down right there because Byron Maxwell will play so far off. So Byron Maxwell had his good and his bad moments. But something that I didn't like about Byron Maxwell was he was afraid of contact. Couldn't tackle. He was scared. We don't have time for that in Philadelphia. With Shorts being the defensive coordinator now, we don't have time for any softness, nothing like that. So, Byron Maxwell, you won't be missed. You won't be missed. And Kiko, hey, Zomp, your boy Kiko. Like I said, he is garbage, my boy. Garbage. And Zomp, I'm tired. I do not want to hear you say you only supported him because he was an Eagle. I'm tired of hearing that excuse from you every single time somebody gets traded or released or anything like that. I don't want to hear it. You were on Kiko's nuts. On his nuts. Nuts all up in your mouth. Ever since he's been here. Just take the L on that one, boy. Just take the L on it. Kiko, you definitely won't be missed. There's not much more I can say about the Kiko with him going. I don't really give a shit. I don't give a hell. Don't give a damn. Kiko's garbage, in my opinion. He was nice before he tore that ACL, but now to the DeMarco Murray. Now to a running back that I was very excited for coming in last year. I'll be the first one to admit it. I was excited that the reigning Russian champion was coming into Philadelphia. I'm glad we took him away from the Cowboys. That may have something to do with it. But you know what, man? I always think I still think this. If Tennessee uses DeMarco Murray, right, DeMarco Murray is going to be a solid running back. He's not going to be elite. You're going to need an elite line, which Dallas had for DeMarco Murray to even be considered an elite running back. But he can be a solid, good running back if you use him right. Not east to west, but if you use him north to south. And we saw that in the final game against the Giants this past season. But I'm not going to miss DeMarco. Especially with that contract. Those were, DeMarco and Byron Maxwell releasing them, trading them away, releases up so much cap space. Howie Roseman's the smart guy. He knows what he's doing. I'm just excited. I'm excited that football season, that the off season is already exciting. And it's not negative exciting like last year when LeSean McCoy got traded. Fuck you, Chip. Fuck you, Chip. Fuck you, Chip. I'm telling y'all, man, I hate Chip Kelly with a passion. I despise that man. He tore this team apart in so many ways. So many ways. We had so much talent. We might not have had the quarterback, but we basically gave up LeSean McCoy for nothing, pretty much. And I don't care what anybody said, whether he was on the decline or not. LeSean McCoy was Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy fit in Philadelphia. I wish LaShawn McCoy was still on this team. And a lot of Eagles fans, when players get traded away and things of that nature, they want to bash them or things of that nature. Man, it's more about the wings on the side of the helmet, and I respect that. I'm 110% for that. But when the Eagles as an organization or Chip Kelly makes a bad move, I'm going to call him out on it. And that trade was a bad move. I acted like it wasn't at the time, but it was. It really was. What did Kiko do for us? I mean, I know LaShawn McCoy in Buffalo struggled last year, but he had more production than Kiko did. And LaShawn McCoy would have had more production than DeMarco Murray had for us last year. So I don't want to hear that, man. I really don't. LaShawn McCoy's missed in Philly. You can act like you don't miss him, but deep down, I know you do. And the good one. The last thing that happened about a week ago, or a few days ago, actually. Sam Bradford. The Eagles re-signed Sam Bradford to a 2-year deal, which, as everybody knows, in Howie Roseman world, that's a 1-year deal. My boy E-Rock made a good point. Does this signing bring us closer to a Super Bowl? And it doesn't. It really doesn't. He's right. It doesn't bring us closer to a Super Bowl. I'm not sure exactly what I wanted out of the quarterback position this offseason. I didn't know if I wanted to draft a quarterback, get one in free agency, or re-sign Sam. I really didn't know. That was the position coming into the season that I'm most confused. That was off season that I was most confused about. I really didn't know because I was at least 5 games last year that I saw with my own 2 eyes. Sam Bradford played horribly. Even when we blew out the Giants, Sam Bradford played horribly. And I was there for that. He caught on at the end of the year. But it was a lot of dunk and dink passes for under 10 yards. Like something that really bothered me about Sam is if there was a running back coming out of the backfield, Sam was automatically thrown to that running back into the flats. Automatically. I knew it every single time. Every single time. That's exactly where he was going to go. And the defenders knew that too. That's why that play never really worked. But the whole Sam Bradford deal, I think it's a little too much in guaranteed money. But I'm cool with it. I'm cool with the Sam Bradford deal. I'm not going to, step back like everybody on Twitter and, let's have an Eagles party. We just got, our next franchise quarterback. He played average last year. Average. And I think the Eagles paid a little bit too much for him. But, like I said, I'm not mad with that deal. Hopefully that'll work out. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I like the way that Doug Peterson is coming in and the way Howie Roseman is making moves this offseason. Seems like he's getting rid of all the Chips players. But then again, we re-signed Sammy. So, I'm cool with, I'm fine with every move that has been made this offseason. I really am. I really have nothing to complain about. So, that's really about it, man. I really just want to check in and give my opinion. I know it's been a minute. I think the last video I did was a Cam Newton video around Super Bowl time. So, I'm just ready, man. Ready for the season, ready for this off season to get started as it started today, pretty much. With free agency coming up on Wednesday, man. I'm ready. It's been too long without football, man. For sure. So, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at MBish7. That's at MBISH7. And Eagles Nation, I will see y'all later.